Welcome to your daily focus for January the 20th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you so much for your comments, your likes, for sharing, for subscribing, or just showing up and giving me your support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now let's get to the energy of the day. Now, we've got two cards here. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords together. And so we think this is going to be a really bad day. And it could, if you let it. It's got the energy around it to confuse you, to illusion you in some way, to keep your worry going, your stress. But let's look at this a little bit, okay, before we get too worried about the day, because wait till you see what's coming, okay? So we have the Nine of Swords, and this is our sleepless nights. This is the things that eat away at us. We rethink. We don't know if we made the right choices. We don't know if our words were the right words. Or perhaps we could have used different words, different actions. And how different would it be if we did? That could be part of it. Something from your past could be coming up in your face today. It could be the worry and the fear of the unknown of going forward, though. It could be the should I, shouldn't I argument that you have in your head. What's the right move? Will that move be the right move? It feels like it's the right move. What could go wrong? What could get upset? Where there might be struggles. So it's about your path forward more, I think, than your past. Something from your past could come up today. That's usually the case with this card. But I'm thinking it's more of a forward motion that we are starting to go into. Okay, we are in the Mercury retrograde. We will be for another 5 days. So it could be something from your past, but only if it has something to do with your actions forward. So if there's something comes up today, be very thankful that it did, because it's going to give you insight. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to give you understanding and knowledge in some way or form on how to take the right step forward. It wasn't an earthquake. It was just Peanut. He's like a bull in a china shop. Ten of Swords. Our perceptions. The way we look at things. So if something bothers you today, usually I say, look it right in the eye, but I don't think so. I think with this card being next, it's our perception needs to change. So we need to back away from it. We need to let our subconscious work on it, or maybe go and talk to a friend about it. But I think more letting your subconscious just work it out. It'll come up with the answer. It'll come back to you. Don't worry. So this is really changing your perception, and something in your world is going to shift, and it's going to shift, I would have to say, for the better by the next couple of cards. But it's going to really change your perception. Maybe it's your perception of what you can do, where you have limited yourself, where you've been unsure of yourself, what the next step should be. And I think backing away from anything, and, I don't think pushing it today and meditating on what is bothering us is going to serve much of a purpose. Meditating on where you're going, that would serve a purpose. But not not entertaining it. Go and do something else. Get your mind preoccupied on something else today. If something's bothering you, if something gets in your face, let your subconscious work it out and just say that. Say that to yourself, subconscious, you've got this one. Show me how I should be looking at this situation differently. Show me how I'm supposed to choose my words differently. Because our next card is the Eight of Wands, and this is, gentlemen, start your engines. This is opportunities, abundant opportunities, a multitude of opportunities waiting for you to walk into them. It's so bright, it's so light. It's the Eight of Wands if I didn't say that out loud. I sometimes get a little carried away when I'm talking, and so that archway, it looks more like a golden rainbow. Connecting opportunities. Opening up paths for us. So I would have to ask you if you are going to wallow and second guess yourself and be unsure of yourself and limit yourself. I think today is definitely, with these two cards, a beautiful day to think outside the box. The Ten of Swords is all about our perception, okay? We think that we are tied up here. We think we are surrounded by swords. Open your eyes. Look at things a new way. It might take a conversation. It might just letting your subconscious work it through. Because if you opened your eyes, you'd see that you're not even tied down. And those swords, they're only behind you. You can walk forward. You can go forward. So it is a perceived limitation. Something you think is going to hold you back. That you can't move forward because. And it's the one thing, or probably the main thing, that you have been saying all along. I cannot move forward because. Life is not going to get better because. This relationship is going to stay in a flat line because. What's the because? Because I think you're going to be shown a way through, a way around. Will it be the easiest path? Maybe not. Will you be walking into beautiful opportunities and abundance? Absolutely. Do you believe in yourself? Do you think you deserve it? Because I know you do. I do know you do. But you have to believe that. I believe in you. But do you believe in you? Our card is 8. Choice. It's a pretty strong one when we think of what we are looking at. We are looking at dismantling that wall and tearing it down brick by brick if that's what it takes. Because we're going through. Or maybe not. We have the choice. We're free-willed. The opportunities can lay before us, but it's up to us to walk into them. And 8, one of my favorite numbers. Empowerment. Your empowerment. So it's about making a choice. It might not be a conscious choice. It might be a subconscious choice, but it's a choice nonetheless. And not doing anything is a choice on its own. So take those reins. Allow yourself to be empowered today. Allow yourself to tear down that wall. March right through it. It's just your perception. You see, the great thing about these two cards coming up is these are both, even though they're swords, it's very much all in your mind. I think swords are more of an action-packed kind of thing, but it's all internal today. It's believing in yourself today. It's knowing that there's a way forward. And for no other reason than God, your angels, your spirit guides, and the universe is surrounding you, putting opportunities in front of you. But you have to make some choices today on what you're going to do, where you're going to go, how you're going to go about it. This is all in our mind, so we can change this. So I don't care if you walk around all day and just mutter the words, I am empowered, I am empowered, I am empowered, I am empowered, I am beautiful, I am successful, I am deserving, I am worthy, I am loved. Until you convince yourself, because you're all those things and more. And you're put here for a special reason. And they're showing up for all of us. We're all entering new paths. Some of you can see it. Some of you are starting to walk into it because you've already had this conversation, but there's still a little bit more of a conversation to be had. Even if you are, you're grabbing the opportunities. Things are working out for you. Things are wonderful in your eyes. Still part of that wall up. You've got to make sure it's down, that it's in the past, that you're protected. And more than that, opportunities are being placed before you. So you need to make a choice on what you deserve, how much you deserve. I think lots. And tap into your empowerment and believe in yourself and stop the limitations and make a choice to go forward. Today, I think, is a beautiful day to make those plans, to understand those footsteps that you're going to be taking. It's a beautiful energy for that, because it's all about our thoughts and what we do with our thoughts. So please, please, please start your day off. If you're listening to this, start your day off as positive as possible and keep it positive. And if negative comes in, turn it off, walk away, tell your self-conscious to handle it, your subconscious to handle it. Tell God, your angels, your spirit guides, give it to God. Let go and let God. Is that not what we say? And keep thinking positive steps forward. Think of what this card represents for you. What kind of dreams, goals, desires, wishes do you have in your heart? Because they're waiting for you. And so today is a day when you can tap into your empowerment in an incredible way if you want. So make the choice. Make the choice to become as beautiful and as powerful as you were meant to be. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.